Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, I was listening, and I just been listening. I've been waiting. You know, I've been in the cut. The draft is coming. You know, these videos this week, starting after this one, are just going to go up a notch. We're going to take things totally to a different place this week, and I can't wait, man. Listen, man, at the end of the day, this is how I feel about this draft. You know, I feel like this is one of the most important drafts of the history of the franchise. You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say this is the most important draft of the history of the franchise. You know, it's definitely the most important draft post-Super Bowl. You know what I mean? After our Super Bowl 52 victory, this is the most important draft for sure. You know, you've never had a quarterback this talented. You've never been in a position to help a quarterback this much. I think the Philadelphia Eagles will make themselves championship bound with this draft. I mean, the pieces are there to do so. It's all on us and how we do it. It's all on us. And ironically, I say how we do it, because how we going to take this, man? How we got to understand something, man. I know there's two key positions that guys like to draft for. I know that dudes like to get a pass rusher or dudes like to get a playmaker. Howie Roseman, this is the time to get your playmaker. I'm telling you. But I know how Howie likes to overthink. Howie Roseman is that guy. I'm telling you, he's that guy. He's that guy that knows that there's a lot of depth out there at the wide receiver position. He's that guy that will try to grab something else. You know, he was that guy that would try to grab something else in the first round because he knows the depth is going to be around, and try to fill up a hole with somebody that nobody ain't never goddamn heard of. You know what I mean? But it could pan out. Listen, man, Howie Roseman has to make a major push. You got to ride and die with this pick. You can't be afraid to trade up, and hypothetically, you could trade up and CeeDee Lamb be a bust. It could happen. Hypothetically, you could trade up and Henry Ruggs be a bust. It can happen. But I think at some point, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I got to go for something. I either got to stay at 21 or I got to go for it. Don't wait to 21 and pick something else. Don't trade up and pick something else other than a wide receiver. Stay at 21. Go for it. Them the safest options for Howie Roseman. And I think us as a fan base, we know we have a franchise quarterback. We also understand that our franchise quarterback did wonderful things without weapons last year. And we understand that if you get Carson with some weapons, you get 33 touchdown seasons. You know what I'm saying? Somebody pointed something out real interesting to me, man. There's not many quarterbacks. I think there's only 2 other quarterbacks in the franchise, in the history of the game, that has done things like over 25 touchdown passes, and less than 10 interceptions 3 straight seasons. And there's damn sure nobody who ain't did it in this passing era that I could think of. You know what I mean? I can't think of nobody that did it in the past. I think the other 2 dudes, quote me if I'm wrong, was probably like Steve Young and Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner's a Hall of Famer. Steve Young's a Hall of Famer. Carson Wentz is making history right before our eyes. So don't let these people tell you that, oh, the numbers ain't there. Don't let these people tell you that, you know, Dak Prescott, this and this other quarterback, that. You can't go against the numbers with Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? It's so obvious what needs to happen on draft day at this point that if Howie Roseman doesn't go a wide receiver at number 1, you got to start reevaluating Howie Roseman and his thinking patterns, man. You got to start reevaluating them, man. There's so much talent out there at wide receiver that you could grab one in the first round and grab one in the 4th round and be done with it for years. For years. Health is a big concern. I'm talking about if you get some young talent in here now, with the way that, you know, we revamped the coaching situation in Philadelphia, dudes will have the opportunity to grow. Marquand Manuel is going to be there to mentor these young cornerbacks who haven't had that mentorship in a very long time. We got some new offensive minds in the fold. We'll be able to use our guys like never before at the wide receiver position. Tight end is already established. The offensive line is already established. We've beefed up the defensive line. If you go get some bona fide rookie playmakers, I'm telling you, man, if you get some guys that can step in and make an impact from day 1, if Arcega-Whiteside comes along, then you're looking at going to the bowl. Excuse me.
Good morning, and thank you for choosing Lakeridge Starbucks. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Can I have a venti citrus defender, or is that still discontinued?
Oh, you said citrus defender?
Yes.
So the citrus defender did get discontinued. Do you want to do the honey citrus mint tea, the medicine ball?
Yeah, I'll try that one.
You said venti, correct?
Yes. And yeah, I think that'll be all for now. No, I'll do the turkey, bacon, and cheddar, the reduced fat one.
Reduced fat turkey, bacon, cheddar?
Yes.
Alrighty. What's your name?
Brunson.
Perfect. I'll see you at the window for 827.
Thank you. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that be at Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You know, taking care of the essential personnel and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hold on. I got, you know what I mean? I'm going to just come to their window correct. You know what I mean? I'm going to come to their window correct, man. Because, you know, they doing what they supposed to do. You supposed to come to everybody window correct during these times. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They deserve a big thank you, man, for all the stuff they doing, man. It's a lot of essential personnel out here, man. You know what I mean? A lot of essential personnel out here doing their job, doing their thing. And sometimes you just got to let them know, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, man. I wish they had a tip box, man. I'll drop a little dub in there, something real quick. You know what I'm saying? But we going up, man. The Philadelphia Eagles are going up if everything goes according to plan with this draft. And I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited for this year's draft. We got the video coming up with Philly 500. We got so much stuff coming up. We got so much stuff to look forward to. I'm gonna get Fist Vegas on the channel. I'm gonna get some young and up and coming Philly content creators on the channel. You know what I'm saying? I bought some equipment. I'm ready to take it up to a whole nother level, man. I feel like, man, within the next 2 years, the Philadelphia Eagles will be in another Super Bowl. We will be in another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was good that Carson Wentz, you know, had a playoff snap. You know what I mean? I'm not excited about how the playoffs turned out at all. You know what I'm saying? I think that just makes Carson Wentz even more hungrier. I don't think it's, you know, it's not much more that you could say about the importance of this draft for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse about it, but